Women. E-girls who ruin their career in seconds. Oh boy. I don't even know what an e-girl is. Is that like an e-kitten that manages to make a career? Instead of just one guy. Like you, me! I'm not an e-girl, what the fuck? You fucking slimy little shits. I won't forget this. Reported.
These e-girl streamers weren't the same after just one incident, whether it's faking a kidnapping or straight up scamming their audience. My name is Pepezilla.
Faking a kidnapping, chat. Faking a kidnapping is wild, man.
And today we'll be talking about 3 Russian female streamers who ruined their career in seconds. Starting with Smikalka. Smikalka's streams didn't rely on classic e-girl model, known as booba equals good. She
Hey, booba is equal good, come on.
actually had a pretty cool personality. Whether it was falling from chair, talking to chat, playing CS, people loved her. She was
Wait, she played CSGO? Did she suck at it? Does anybody know?
just a normal girl who didn't pretend to be something she is not, and that's what made her unique at the time.
Puppy.
Everything was going great for Smikalichka. She had a good name among other streamers, viewer count was growing, and you know, her career seemed to be going pretty well. Of course, that would soon change and her
That sounds
viewers would
good.
realize she's not as cute and innocent as everyone thought. One feral evening, Smikalka turned on the stream and viewers were greeted with a face full of tears and fear in her eyes while she was begging people for help. She explained how her mother was scammed and that she might go to jail for a flippant 25 years unless Smikalka somehow scrambles 500,000 rubles to
Wait, what? She got scammed, so she's going to jail? That's not how it works. I don't know, man. What? If you get scammed by Indians, like Indian scammers, like cheese and crackers, man, I feel like it's a little bit of a fucking skill issue, no?
get a lawyer, so her mother
Nigerian
could fight against the scam. 500,000 rubles at the time was around $8,000.
That's a
which
lot.
doesn't seem like much, but for average Russian citizen, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, 500,000 rubles is a lot of clams.
Regardless, that seemed to be no problem for her audience. She receives a lot of donations from her fans, and even other big creators tuned in to help her out.
Сегодня я наткнулся на такую, блядь, историю. Вот у нее маму хотят в тюрьму посадить на 25 лет. Ну вот такие вещи надо помогать, пацаны. Типа, не так важно подавать и просто стримеру, знаешь, на фане, типа, как помочь человеку с какой-то бедой.
Сейчас я собираю деньги на адвоката, на этот.
Да.
Мы как сделаем? Или мой друг подъедет, или же мы с другом подъедем, ну, скорее всего, может быть, завтра. Хорошо? Договорились?
Да, хорошо.
She received total of 600k rubles, which was even beyond
That's crazy, man.
the sum she even needed. Everyone felt sad for Smik.
I just don't understand. Is that how fucked up the system is? Like, how do you get scammed and then you go to jail because of that? I don't know, man.
Kalka.
Sounds
Come on,
sus.
cute pretty girl done wrong?
I
That
don't know
cannot
Russian
be.
laws,
While
so-
majority of people didn't even question the whole situation, others didn't really buy it. And when they were asking questions in chat, they were instantly banned.
Yeah, I banned him. I banned him.
That's kind of a weird response when asking for a simple proof. What's even more shocking is that her family wasn't really poor. They had 2 cars, a house, 3 apartments, goddammit. Smik.
What? Wait, she's fucking loaded! 2 cars and 3 apartments and a house in Russia? Dude, that's like millionaire money. Are you shitting me? Go fucking sell the fucking apartments to pay off the fucking debt or something. I don't know. Nah, that's fucked, man.
Kalka even got her teeth done for 1,000,000 rubles. Her
That's 10 grand, by the way. Dude, Dude, my fucking tooth that was fucked up. Like when I got a crown on it, didn't fucking cost $10,000. Dude, what the fuck?
mother was a general director of a gas company. Like, how come they don't have money for a lawyer? Another weird thing is that this whole trial has been going for 15 months already, and she didn't even get a lawyer? That doesn't add up. The very next day, when Selim Khan, the guy who called her to offer a helping hand, is on his meetup with Smekalka that they agreed on. He gives her a call and he's asking whether she will be there on time.
Моя мама с адвокатом встречается, типа, ну, получается, наша помощь не нужна. Самый прикол, мы едем в Химки по ее делу, и мы развернулись, уехали. И даже не сказала нам, что... Не знаю, зачем меня тогда просить о помощи, умоляют там.
And she answers that she
I have an anecdotal story of some guy that I remember in WoW that tried to meet an e-girl and she kept bailing on him. So this was like in America, right? This guy he tried to fly from Cali to like, I don't know, Massachusetts or something. And she bailed on him 3 times. He flew over there and he tried to meet her at the airport and she bailed on her 3 times. And then finally on the 3rd time, I was like, dude, like I remember we all sat in a call. This was like during the Skype days. We were like, dude, you have a fucking problem. You can't fucking keep doing this. You're clearly chasing something that's like a scam. Yeah, don't try to meet e-girls, Shaman. It's fucking crazy, dude. Was the e-girl a dude? I don't think so because I remember she was in the call and I remember she was like putting on her cam and stuff. I think she was just like a fucking girl that wanted attention.
doesn't need anything anymore. People did some digging and turns out her mother wasn't scamming anyone. She was the scammer. She was getting paid from the government for people that are dead, yet somehow still work in her gas company. When people found out, they were furious.
Give me my money back.
The allegations aren't true. It was a setup.
You should sleep with your eyes open.
You bastard. She didn't do anything.
We can argue
I love the little Russian accent too. You bastard!
that Smekalka didn't know. Like what? Her mother comes in and goes, "Hey honey, I'm scamming the government for a lot of cash. Today I got 1 million for people who are dead." What? Also, this scam was going for 2 generations already. So maybe her mom didn't even know? In my opinion, Smekalka would make way more money in the long run. So this quick cash grab didn't really make sense if it was really a planned setup.
So her grandma did that too? Man, that's a family business, bro.
I personally think she just wanted to help her mom, although this whole situation does look a little sussy. Her mom, as for now, is serving her time in prison. She got 5 years. After causing a major social media scandal in Russia, Smekalka just left the internet. She wiped her YouTube, Instagram, and any other socials she had. Now, from what I've heard, she travels the world and enjoys her life without any appearance online. While
Yeah, she ran away with the money, chat. Smart.
Smekalka started on Twitch, our next eager decided to begin her career on an adult website.
Ooh,
The decision that would later ruin her
OnlyFans.
career. Leia was open about her past from the very beginning, with claims like,
We broke up and that chapter of my life is closed. I'm not ashamed of who I was, but I've quit for a reason.
Chat, don't trust women that can do the ahagao face, like, really well. That's scary.
Leia made it clear that her past life is over, and now all she wants to do is talk to her tier-3 simps. Despite her eventful past life, her chat was quite civilized, and they respected new Leia. Her persona was a cute gamer girl, who's easygoing, funny, and cares about everyone. And of course some cool anime uwu baiting, because that's the most amount of views. Come on.
What are we doing
About
here?
everyone. And of course some cool anime uwu baiting, because that's
Why is she putting her nippies? What the fuck?
the most amount of views. Come on, that's probably the reason why I even clicked on this video anyway. It seemed like Leia's future is bright. But as we know, every rose has its thorn. Because Leia used to spend all her money on clothes, overpriced makeup sets, clubbing,
Classic.
just to come the very next day and cry about how she doesn't even have $2 for a present.
I remember a year or 2 ago, before I was a VTuber, I was just a viewer, and I came across like a Twitter post of a girl that kept complaining about how she can't afford rent and like the subathon, like she blew all her money. And then I remember people called her out on it and said, "Why did you like get this like Gucci bag or whatever?" I don't remember if it was Gucci, but like why do people blow their money like that? Like, what are you doing? Just like blowing through like makeup, like really expensive makeup that costs like $80 a bottle. That's crazy, dude. Because Dom, I don't understand it. I really don't.
For her mother, and since first the Sims who built parasocial relationship with Leia kept sending her money, without any second thoughts she carried on using them as cash machines. This scheme worked perfectly, until her viewers realized Leia is not as innocent as she claims to be. One day, when her tier-3 subs tuned into the stream, they were greeted by a familiar face who was building her a gaming chair that she just got as a present from one of her viewers. It was her ex-boyfriend, who we could
What? Ex-boyfriend coming over to your house to build your gaming chair that he's gonna fuck her in it? Whoa! I'm unsubbing right now. I'm unsubbing so fucking hard.
Remember from Leia's very first videos on adult websites. Wow,
wait,
turns out this whole time he was not so ex as she claimed. For a whole 3 years, people were lied to their faces, and rightfully, they weren't happy about it, with comments like,
"Here are my last $2. Buy some tissues. So next time I don't have to use my ding-dong to clean from your face like last time."
And
looks like she wasn't that low on vitamin D after all.
this was the very moment where all the hard work Leia has put into her image started to fall apart. People didn't buy her story no more. If this dude is still here, then her past life isn't over, and she still does record adult videos.
Because people still probably buy them, that's why.
Which, in my opinion, is a dumb claim. As I see it, she did stop in the corn industry, but that doesn't mean you have to break up with your boyfriend too. Real life and persona on the internet are very different things. The only problem here, in my opinion, is lying about being single. So more people would try to take that spot by sending donations on the internet. But at the end of the day, streams were still the same, and over some time this drama would fade away and nobody would really care. That would happen, of course, if Leia didn't cry about her haters every single stream. She gave way too much attention to them, and instead of moving on, she basically let this situation eat her from the inside.
3D women, man. 3D women, man. Lying for donor from the Gooners. Classic. Well, let's just say it though. There are people who don't care. They will still goon to you, even if she was upfront and said that she had a boyfriend. Yeah, they would still goon to her. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind.
This was very apparent when one of the streamers made a joke about her past on the collab stream.
Блин, короче, Картман, до свидания. Больше с ним никогда играть не буду. Пусть идут в жопу, подлая крыса. Все, короче. Это, наверное, последняя моя игра в мафию, дитя.
The past is like an anchor, weighting you down if you cling to it. Pepezilla 2024. This is what Leia couldn't do. Accept her past and move on. Instead, she basically...
Instead, bring attention to it and bringing it up. Every time it's like a fucking wound that gets ripped open.
Cancelled herself and just left streaming for good. Now Leia is doing TikToks, Instagram and adult content again for $10.
I can't take the hate no longer. Today was my last stream. You can now support me by buying my pictures.
I think if Leia just...
What does that say? DM ratio for her leaks. Oh my god, man.
Me by buying my pictures.
That's so powerful.
I think if Leia just said,
Yeah, I sell my pictures for $10, so what?
nobody would really have a problem. You have dozens of famous people doing the same thing, and who cares? You don't really have to stop streaming because of that. Leia just wasn't strong enough to accept her past. If you open up any of her socials today, you can still find comments like internet.
This happened 3 years ago and people still do this.
Doesn't forget, and escaping past won't fix your problems. Today's last digger who was caught lying in 4K is Danley, who went as far as faking goddamn kidnapping to maintain her career on Twitch. But let's start from the beginning.
Chat, when I start falling off, I'm gonna fake a kidnapping for sure.
Elizabeth was born on the June of 28th in Moscow. She was an average Joe among girls. She had no idea what Twitch is and what is it for. All she cared about at the time was education, going out with girls, eating borscht, and drinking borscht juice. Which is super tasty, by the way. You guys have no idea.
So, borscht juice? Birch juice, not borscht juice. Yeah, birch juice.
Which is super tasty, by the way. You guys have no idea. Basically, what I'm...
It's not cock! Сок березовый! Сахаром! No, it's not sok! It's not cock, it's sok! Sok means juice! Cock juice? Okay, man, my chat is full of kids, huh? Mods, ban everyone!
Which is super tasty, by the way. You guys have no idea. Basically, what I'm saying is she wasn't special in any way. Somewhere at this time, she met her future boyfriend, Eugene. While Danley wanted to get everyday job, Eugene dreamed big. He was talking money. He had 3 jobs.
Oh no. Is he gonna OnlyFans as GF? No. No!
But that still wasn't enough to satisfy his expectations from life. So he had to think of a great plan how to become rich. And one day, he figured it out. Twitch new meta at the time were honkers.
Asmongold's ex-girlfriend. What's her name? Pink Sparkle? Oh, Pink Sparkle has very nice boobs. Hey, girlfriend, can you please show boobs on Twitch? Oh, very nice. We make lots of money. Do not say I am your boyfriend.
And we're honkers. Wait,
is that Asmon in the background? No, you're trolling. I can see that skinny arm anywhere. No shot, it is. Oh my god, look at the dilapidated state of this fucking... Yo, chatter, good eye, man. I literally didn't see it. I was focusing on our fucking honkers. I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe this guy stopped looking at her honkers and saw the fucking Goblin King himself in the background. That room's way too clean. It's not, though, man. It's not. Look at the fucking pile over here.
At the time, we're honkers. Wait a minute. I got a pair of honkers back home, said Eugene to himself and called up Elizabeth.
Smart.
If they can, why can't Ellie do the same thing? Well, the problem was they didn't even have a computer to begin with. Eugene proposed the idea of streaming to Ellie, to which she answered that she doesn't think it's gonna work. She has never even heard of Twitch, and all that is just waste of time.
To be fair, Twitch is not like a very big platform for Russians. Like they would rather watch like fucking other shit. It's like they kind of get the short staff thing. It's not a super popular cultural thing.
But Eugene believed so much in his plan that he took out a loan from bank and even borrowed some cash from his homie. The very next day, they already had gaming PC at their home. Nice camera, good lighting. The guy knew.
Oh, Stalker! This guy knows his shit, man. Is this guy Russian as well? The guy that's narrating? Stalker, смотри, Shadows of Chernobyl.
Exactly what he was doing. He was also aware of the fact that nobody will donate to a girl who has a boyfriend. The very first month, she already had big donos, regular viewers, and one of those viewers was Luntik, the guy who destroyed Danley's innocence. Luntik was donating $100 here, $500 there, and as expected, they soon became pretty close to each other. Eugene...
No, he got cooked! Dude!
He one day had to borrow Danny's computer for work, but what he saw left him speechless.
Yo, you are so...
You are so hot. Stop, I'm blushing. No, for real, I would do things for you. Oh, I wish you gonna come call tonight. I miss you. Sure, Bobby. Love you.
Oh, hot. Ah!
Stop, you're making me blush.
No, for real. I would do things to you.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, to you, never
Are you
mind.
gonna call tonight? I miss you.
Sure, babe.
Love you.
He got cooked.
Eugene was angry for obvious reasons, but he felt like that's the business he's in. He talked to Danley, she apologized, and promised she won't do it ever again. But none of them had any idea that this is the beginning of Danley's downfall. A few months passed after Luntik incident. Everything seemed
I'm sorry, she said.
fine, but something was different about Danley. She has tasted forbidden fruit and liked it a lot. It was only a matter of time until new Luntik would appear. And of course, he did. This time, it wasn't just guy with money. It was also guy with a lot of followers on YouTube. Justy would get around million views.
Wait, I know this guy! I've seen his content! Oh my god, wait! I've seen играю с китайцами. Yes, I've seen these. Китайский монтаж, CSGO. I actually know this guy. I know who he is. I'm not super well versed with Russian YouTubers, but I actually know this guy. Holy shit.
So Danley would gain big
I had no idea he did this.
Exposure from their so-called friendship. They talked a lot, sent memes, heart emojis to each other, flirted, and after like a week or so, Justy told her he would be coming to Moscow to meet his friends. So if she wants to, they can go on a date. Elizabeth, despite having a boyfriend, likes the idea and agrees. They got some food, hanged out for a bit, and then went to a hotel room. Out of nowhere, hotel phone in the room starts blasting. And on the other side is some super angry dude demanding that Elizabeth goes out for a little talk. Ellie starts to cry and tells Justy that that's her ex-boyfriend. Justy, as a real man, tells her that they will go out and he will talk to them. They do so, and outside they see 3 black cars.
Whoa! Whoa!
5 big Russian dudes, and him, Eugene.
Dude, he called the homies in, man!
The so-called ex-boyfriend.
He pulled up, yeah, he did.
3 big guys grab Justy and take him to the side to give him a few punches. While that's happening, he can see how Elizabeth is reacting to one of those black cars as she's trying to break free. When that's done, they land final punch on Justy and drive off after they just kidnapped Ellie in front of Justy's eyes. He called police, but they didn't do much. However, the very next day, he
kind of believable.
receives a very strange message. Turns out, when Eugene found out Danley is out with some YouTuber in the hotel room, he called her up and said he will be there in 2 minutes to teach that guy a lesson. Danley panicked, ran downstairs, called him down and suggested they can fake a kidnapping to still make it look like Danley isn't the biggest, dirtiest liar in the world. Eugene felt like his emotions shouldn't stay in the way of their career, and he agreed. They did everything according to the plan, but the very next day he realized he's a cuck with a girl who nearly spent
just out of left field
the night with some guy from the internet while he's over here taking care of her socials. So him and Justy made a goddamn 3 hours long video where they exposed Danley. Video from Justy got over 5 million views, and now everyone knows the true story of how ungrateful and evil Danley truly is. Maybe if Eugene was still around, Danley would even stream till this day, because he wrote scripts for her, edited videos, chose what clothes she should wear on the streams.
He did everything for her, dude. This is amazing, man.
Over Instagram and did everything from A to Z. So if somehow she still held strong and didn't give up after being exposed, she could have done something. But since she took everything for granted, she didn't even know how to set up OBS. And if you bite the hand that feeds you, you might just get cancelled and quit internet. That's what happened to Danley. All of the e-girls from this video should be examples for us why lying won't get you far. For more videos like this, sub to my channel, maybe Patreon, follow me on Instagram, and join our Discord server. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! Wow, I learned so much Russian drama lore, chat. That was great. I love Russian internet. Wow, clappies. Wow, that was amazing. Oh, как круто.